Brexiteer John Redwood revealed the countries showing keen enthusiasm to start trade deal talks with the UK once the country has cut ties with the European Union. Tory MP John Redwood insisted that many global nations were anticipating forming new trade deals with the UK. While speaking on YouTube channel Brexit Watch, Mr. Redwood claimed being members of the EU had damaged our trade relations with many other nations. Mr. Redwood said, "I think Australia and New Zealand are extremely keen to have free trade agreements with the UK. They have both been remarkably good about it all. Obviously, our entry into the EU damaged our trade with them very dramatically in the 1970s. They have forgiven us over that and are very positive about being to have a much better relationship with us once we come out of the European Union." Mr. Redwood also explained the UK had opportunities to strengthen ties with countries in the Pacific Rim countries in Asia. He said, "I think Japan is pretty enthusiastic and that could broaden our agreement with the Pacific Partnership area. I think there are plenty of opportunities and as I understand this department is very keen to get on with those. It is a reasonably big department and should be able to conduct several of these talks at the same time." Mr. Redwood also argued the EU was constantly making mistakes in the Brexit trade talks with the UK. He added the EU would find themselves in a worse position than Britain if talks deteriorated. He said, "We need to get on with our successful exit from the European Union, in all respects, by the end of this year. I don't believe that will have any ill impacts on our economy. I would hope as the EU see our resolution they would want a free trade agreement with us. The UK is willing to have a free trade agreement, but if the EU misjudge things and don't give us that by the end of the year, we will trade perfectly successfully on world trade rules. We will then make our decision about whether to impose tariffs on them or not."